Hello, my name is Rose Thorne and I am the founder and director of Cabaret versus Cancer. Well, here we are. It's my annual end of year address. Normally this would be coming to you live from the stages of Bethnal Green Working Man's Club, but like so many things this year, they're happening at home. So welcome to the Cabaret versus Cancer home studio. It's been a weird year, there's no doubt about it. But I'm really pleased to be able to tell you that Cabaret versus Cancer is still here and we are still making a difference. This year we have awarded £42,000 in grants. This is split between St Joseph's Hospice, St John's Hospice, Cancer Research UK and Macmillan. And I'm really grateful to each one of you who has been able to donate to the cause and help us support families who need our support at an awful time. It's been an odd year. I've said it before and I'm sure I'll say it again. But one of the biggest things that's hit the cabaret community is the loss of live big cast shows. We were supposed to stage Ashes to Ashes at Wilton's Music Hall this summer, but of course that was postponed because of COVID. We're hoping to be able to restage the event next May and tickets are on sale now. I'm hoping that COVID by May will have calmed itself down a little bit and that the vaccine will be getting rolled out enough for us to be able to stage a show with all of you and our favourite performers. And of course our end of year heroes show didn't take place. This is normally one of our biggest shows of the year. Lots of people, lots of fun, lots of hilarity, our infamous bottle tombola and our great raffle. But of course this year it didn't happen because of COVID. All of our ambassadors up and down the country, from Julianne up in Edinburgh all the way down to Chi Chi in Brighton, weren't able to stage events, so our ambassadors weren't able to support the charity in the way that they usually would. We didn't have any after show collections because shows didn't happen. But we got around that. We set up a new text to donate service, so you can now text the word cabaret to 70480 and donate £5 to Cabaret versus Cancer. You can also donate via PayPal and all of our other usual ways. Just check out the website cabaretversuscancer.co.uk and you'll be able to see all the different ways that you can support our work. But it's been an incredibly hard year for our community who have all lost their incomes, but the charity has still been able to make money and raise money to support those people who most need it. And I am hugely grateful to each one of you. Whether you sent us £1 in our December campaign, whether you shared one of our auctions, whether you shared a post, or whether you maybe just told somebody about the work that Cabaret versus Cancer do, we need all of that support. The auctions were a huge success. We had our David Bowie auction at the start of the year. We had our May the 4th auction, of course, with our sci-fi, Star Wars and horror in May. We had our Twin Peaks and David Lynch auction this year featuring an actual autographed piece of work from David Lynch, and that run in the summer. And just recently we finished our general auction where we went through some of the stores and stocks of the archives and the boxes of the spare room that is Cabaret versus Cancer and auctioned them to raise more money for the charity. These auctions will continue next year. We go live with our David Bowie auction in January, and we are already planning some new auctions for next year because we appreciate and value your support. And if we can maybe put something in front of you through our auctions that piques your interest, then you're helping the charity and getting something for yourself as well. So thank you to everybody who took part in one of our auctions, supported them, shared a post, or won anything. You are all amazing. It has been a difficult year. It's been an unprecedented year. That's the word of the year, I expect, but we have made a difference. We bought laptops for the team at St Joseph's Hospice who, when lockdown started, realised there wasn't enough laptops for the team to be able to work efficiently and effectively while home working. So we bought them some laptops with an emergency grant. Our Stardust Fund at St John's Hospice is continuing to make an actual difference to young people. We have paid for young people to have a trip to the seaside with a parent that they were losing to cancer. We have paid for football boots so that one child who was a big football player who used to go and play football with his grandpa was still able to do that even after his grandfather died. So the money you send us is making an actual difference to lives. And I can't thank you enough for that. So every time you share something, every time you tell somebody about something Cabaret versus Cancer is doing, you're actually making a difference to people's lives. The money we send to Macmillan goes straight into the grant giving pot, which means if you have cancer and you need some extra financial aid, you can apply to Macmillan and they will send you some money, and our money goes directly into that pot. So we know, again, we're able to make a difference. Cancer is a rotten thing. It doesn't care that we're also dealing with COVID. It still has its own agenda. So every time you send us money, every time you share, every time you retweet something, it makes a difference. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Please keep sharing. Please keep telling everybody about Cabaret versus Cancer. And anything you can do will make a difference. There are a few people who have been tremendous supports to both myself and Cabaret versus Cancer this year. I'm not going to name them because they would get embarrassed. I would inevitably forget somebody and all chaos would reign. But for those who have helped me, those who have supported the charity, you know who you are, and I truly thank you. It's been a rotten year, but we have had some good things too. We're all working from home. We're all videoing from in front of bedroom doors, in front of living room doors, in front of any curtained area that we can find, and we're going to get through this. We do get through these things. So thank you all for all you do. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to see most of you this year, but I've thought of you a lot. This year, I know we're not getting the Christmas that many of you would prefer. So be kind to each other, be kind to yourself. Take a moment, raise a glass, and think about the people who aren't able to do that. Cabaret versus Cancer has gotten through 2020, and we are going roaring into 2021. I couldn't have done it without you. Please all stay safe, be genuinely nice to each other, and I'll see you all next year. Thank you, and have a lovely festive season, whatever you plan to do with it.